Okay, today we're going to find out what's going on in the Stouffville market for real estate. So like my other videos, we're going to have a look at the most current month of data we have in the Toronto Real Estate Board, which is June 2022. We'll compare that with what happened a year ago, and then we'll look at the overall trend by looking at the month previous as well in May 22. So if we're looking at the numbers we had in June 21 in Stouffville across all home types, we had 127 new listings come to market, 82 sales through the month, and then 110 active listings, which carried over into July 21. If we fast forward to May 22, we had 123 new listings come to market, 57 sales through the month, and 140 active listings, which carried into June. Checking out June, 156 new listings came to market, so we saw an upswing in the amount of listings coming to market, 38 sales, so a decline there, and then obviously we're looking at more listings hanging around at 174. If we're looking at the money, a year ago in Stouffville, $1,344,000 was the average sale price across all home types. $1,320,000 in May 22, and currently trending at $1,293,000 is the average sale price in Stouffville across all home types. Sales to new listings ratio, known as the SNLR, also known as the absorption rate, tells us out of the homes coming on the market each month, what is the percentage of them that are selling. So a year ago, we had 64.6% of the homes that came on the market in Stouffville sold. 46.3 in May 22, and in June 22, 24.4%. Now that means that out of 100% of the homes coming on the market in the month of June, 24.4% of those homes sold, meaning that there's around 76% of the homes that came on the market that are sitting. And we're seeing that in this active inventory number. We're seeing that climb. So in terms of what's a buyer's market, what's a seller's market, the SNLR is how we actually determine that. So if the percentage is under 50%, typically that would be indicative of a buyer's market, so there's more supply than there is demand, which is where we are right now. Now, I will just, as an aside, it's not abnormal this time of year. As we're getting into the summer months, people traveling, it's not abnormal that the market does slow down a little bit for the month of July and then tends to pick up as we get further into August and then, of course, moving towards September. So percentages between the 50 and 60% typically tell us that we're in a balanced market. There's enough supply to meet demand. Over 60% more demand than there is supply, and that would be a seller's market. Months of inventory remaining, also an excellent gauge of the market. Tells us if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of buying or current rate of consumption, how long would it take to completely deplete the inventory? So a year ago, 1.3 months of inventory, 2.5 months of inventory in May 22, currently trending at 4.6. So we're seeing the amount of inventory out there get pretty beefed up right now. So it's right now, yeah, we're in a buyer's market, but we're also seeing a lot of inventory hanging around. And I wasn't as concerned about that when I was looking at the numbers last month with the 46% absorption rate and 2.5 months of inventory. Still not a busy market, still not a slow market, but it's a slowing market. Currently, where we're sitting at 4.6 months of inventory, that's a chunkier market as far as inventory goes. We haven't seen that 4 months of inventory in a little bit, so certainly it is buyer's choice out there. So for the sellers that are out there currently, you want to make sure that your home is priced right. You got a strategy to get your home with the most amount of eyes on it and sold. And there are a few strategies out there that are working right now. I would be happy to discuss those with you sellers if you are thinking about making a change. Getting a home sold, we're looking homes selling a year ago, 102% of ask in Stouffville, 98% in May, currently trending at 96. So as often happens in this market, when we see homes that are priced more accurately to the market, rather than those drastic over asking numbers where we were in 110 or 120% of asking, we're seeing that calm down a little bit now. Days on market to get a home sold, 17 a year ago, 16 in May, currently trending at 16. So, not taking an awful long time to get a home sold, which is telling me that out of the homes that are selling, the 24%, that they're priced fairly accurately to the market and the buyers and the market are responding well to them. If you have any questions about how this information would translate to your Stouffville home, feel free to reach out to me with any questions, and I look forward to connecting with you.